Okay. Yeah, I know. I said I'll stop and streaming a second ago. I'm just going to take a quick moment here to take a look at the new gauntlets. Gauntlet is a classic. It's one of the games, along with Elite and the like, that I can remember playing back on the good old Commodore 64. I can even remember playing it down at an arcade. So when Warner Brothers and the like announced they were doing this remake, I was maybe. You know, it's one of those ones where, do you want them to touch a classic? Surprisingly, they've done things fairly good, at least in my opinion. I've only played a little over 3 hours with my wife, but it is surprisingly fun. I'm just going to jump in real quick here to show how it kind of plays. You tell it you want to start a game, you get the option of difficulty. Then you go to the lobby here. If you've got friends who you want to play with on the internet, they can jump in. Or if they're at the same computer, you might have just run it on Steam TV or whatever, they can jump in here. I've been playing as Valkyrie, but because that's kind of who I play with my wife, I'm going to jump on the warrior here for a moment for this one. And you will notice that we've got the original classes, the warrior, the Valkyrie, the wizard and the elf. The original names too. The first time you run this, you get this nifty little tutorial. It's this coming down to the to this area. You've got the shop and the first part of the story for the gauntlet. So each of these is a shard. Or at least that's what I presume. The 3 shards of the sword that you're trying to put back together. 4x for each. Multiple levels of difficulty, yada yada yada. So you run it.
Let's see how you fare against the power of the dead.
A cursed tomb, no doubt filled with ancient warriors to slay. The perfect start to my legend. A shame there's no one here to see it.
You gotta remember that Gauntlet is probably one of the very first hack and slashes, and they've kept to this fairly well. A couple of changes from the original game. The original game potion allowed you to use basically a bomb-like ability to clear everything off. In this version, it instead allows you to power your relics.
Ah, more for Thor.
Of which I do not have any on this guy. If you lose health, you need delicious good turkey.
A feast for kings.
There is some really good voice acting in here. You also have a couple of different abilities. Shift, obviously, on this guy's his charge. Space is his circle attack, which has a recharge. Anybody who remembers the original
A big stone
Borders
summoning
are
more
still here.
monsters? Is that supposed to make me scared? I laugh in your face.
So you still have spawners. And of course, if you notice when I went around this side, I picked up a key. Which of course, as per good old original Gauntlet, allows you to open up these locked walls and the like. The other one you... The other big thing that is exactly like the original is, where even if you're playing land, your two characters move together. And that they've been really faithful, which means if you want to be a real asshole to someone, you can actually trap them up here with a bunch of monsters. Or like in sometimes your adventuring companions can be your worst enemy. They can do certain things and the like that lead you into...
The food was destroyed by the mighty warrior.
The other thing is, of course, that you can actually destroy the food. You want to prevent your mates from being able to heal, destroy their food. Or just eat it on them.
You are no match for me. I claim my bounty.
Depending on, like the original Gauntlet, depending on which way you go, you can find yourself with more loot or less loot by how many keys you manage to save for areas like that one. If I'd have used the key up here, obviously I wouldn't have been able to use it.
And the crowd goes wild. Aha! More for sure.
Oh, I just noticed that one. Eat that delicious liquid food.
bounty.
And, okay, so we died. Big deal. We've got 2 lives left at the moment.
Welcome back, warrior.
Everything we killed happily adds to it.
That summoning thing is long overdue. Treasure. Thor has returned from the grave to slay yet again. This is what true strength means.
Good thing here is though we left Turkey. Obviously you lose gold when you die, so if you can manage not to die, typically better. Because your gold allows you to, in the shop, get better gear, better relics.
You create, I destroy. I claim my bounty.
Just hoping we can get through to the next level so I can show you Death. He's back. He's in the original, he's back in this, and of course he's a lot harder to get rid of in this because you can't bomb him.
This is what true strength means.
Warrior is back.
Now I'll be the first to admit this is a lot harder on your own. It doesn't seem to adjust the amounts based on how many of you there are. That'll be based on the difficulty, I'm guessing. So more players you've got, the easier it's obviously going to be. So okay. This guy's good. Its game's barely been out and he's already up that high tier. So obviously you've got achievements and the like. This is part of the reason why death doesn't really bother me so much in this game. You get stuff for dying that helps you in the long run. Smashing stuff, you get stuff to help you, etc, etc.
This place makes my stomach turn. Let's find something to kill.
What? No.
And hey, Ronnie,
What's that thing doing here? It's not time yet. I would run if I were you. You cannot defeat death incarnate.
So okay, if I end up in that blue circle that comes up, death grabs me, kills me instantly, and I lose. Obviously he spawns ghosts. He's fairly easy in some cases to keep away from.
Strength is
In
most
others, he's up.
unusual. Impressive, warrior.
You can be a right pain in the neck. But these dungeons seem to be a little bit more randomly generated than the main dungeons. Parts of them appear the same each playthrough. Other parts are definitely randomised. Obviously, you can put a controller on and use an Xbox controller if you've got one. I've got it set up for mouse and keyboard. Food. More food.
I claim my... I live again. Fear and tremble.
Get out of there, we're dead. Oh, and death's right on the doorstep.
Warrior, you live again.
Did you see that? Fear me, beasts and demons.
We need 3 more. We just got grabbed by death. Game over. Obviously I could retry or I could go back to the hub. When you go back to the hub, death. Hell, of course you can. You come back with whatever gold amount you had the last time you went through and won. So obviously here to buy a relic I need 3,000. To equip stuff I need. But yeah, that's just a quick look at the new gauntlet. I don't normally bother recommending stuff to people. I figure if, you know, apart from Elite, if people can make up their own minds. But really, to me, they've done a really good job of capturing what made Gauntlet good. They've not tried to reinvent the game. They've kept the core gameplay there, and it's what makes Gauntlet Gauntlet. So yeah, there's just my quick review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm definitely off this time. I'm getting hot and cold chills and not feeling well. Enjoy the night, guys. Later.